So there's 5 words I want you to ask yourself often, and something that is sort of a way to really assess whether the plan is the right plan. And it has something to do with the outcomes. Of course, outcomes are important, but I think the process is just as important. And there's an end result to every behavior, and it's not always a positive end result. Sometimes there's behaviors that we're doing that have a negative outcome, but it's still addressing something. It's really helping us in some way. I'm going to give you an example. So let's say you're really stressed and you're eating to address that stress. It's helping you to feel better, to relieve the tension that you're feeling from whatever's stressing you. That's an example. And it's helping you because you're doing the behavior and you're feeling better, even though you might not feel better in the end. You actually might feel worse because you feel guilty and all that stuff. But no matter what, I want you to be asking yourself constantly, how is this working for me? And how are the things that I'm doing ending up? What's the result I'm getting from the behavior that I'm doing? And I don't want you to force yourself. Like if I'm forcing myself to do something, and I hate it, then why am I doing it? It might be the ideal situation, it might be the perfect plan if you ask some expert on how to get there. But if it's not working for you, if it's not ideal for you, then is it helping? If you're feeling like you have to force yourself, then it might not be the way for you. And that's why you have to ask yourself, how is this working for me? It might not be the same for somebody else, but how is this working for me? And there's a slight variance here. There's something you have to sort of suss out in your mind. Are you forcing yourself because you need to get yourself started in doing the thing that you know is going to help? Or are you forcing yourself because somebody said that's the way? And if you're forcing yourself because that's the way and you're hating it, then you can be sure, there's a guarantee that you'll stop doing it at some point because you're just not enjoying it. You need to find a way that you can enjoy. And then maybe the way that you're enjoying is not the ideal. You're not going to lose 2 pounds a week. Maybe you're losing half a pound a week, or you're gaining in the opposite direction. But if you're at least succeeding and you're enjoying it, you're going to be able to keep it up for longer term. And yes, when you do your measurements, you already know the reason why is it might be as slow as it might be. It's because you're doing this for you. You're taking the long route. And I need you to remind yourself when you're measuring is because you've been asking yourself, how is this working for me? Because the answer is, it's not, then find another way.